Welcome to this audio press release, powered by IBN. This original production delivers market and sector insights, as well as executive interviews with innovative executives shaping the future in fast-moving industries, and may feature a client partner of IBN or one of the 75-plus investor-focused brands within IBN's dynamic brand portfolio. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, IBN leverages an extensive distribution network, utilizing multiple proprietary corporate communication tools to introduce both public and private companies to a vast and diverse audience of investors, consumers, influencers, journalists, and other targeted segments of the public. IBN may have received compensation to produce this audio content. Please be sure to read IBN's entire disclaimers for full disclosures. This article has been disseminated on behalf of Oncotelic Therapeutics Inc. and may include a paid advertisement. Headline: Oncotelic Therapeutics Inc. advances AI-driven drug delivery platform for next-generation oncology. As oncology drug development costs continue climbing and regulatory pathways become increasingly complex, biotechnology companies are placing renewed emphasis on improving existing therapeutics through advanced delivery technologies, rather than relying exclusively on discovering entirely new drugs. Across the healthcare sector, growing attention is being directed toward nanoparticle delivery systems, intravenous reformulations, and precision pharmacokinetic strategies designed to potentially improve bioavailability, systemic exposure, tolerability, and dosing consistency of established cancer therapies. Within this broader movement, Oncotelic Therapeutics Inc. is advancing its SAPU-03 program and Deciparticle platform as part of a larger industry trend focused on scalable nanotechnology-enabled drug delivery and AI-enhanced biomedical infrastructure. The company's strategy centers on leveraging platform technologies that may support multiple therapeutic applications across oncology and rare disease markets, rather than relying solely on a single drug candidate. Oncotelic is one of several companies, including Northwest Biotherapeutics Inc., Sangamo Therapeutics Inc., HIVE Digital Technologies Ltd, and Iovance Biotherapeutics Inc., that are building scalable platforms, whether cancer immunotherapy, genomic medicine, AI data infrastructure, or cell therapy, rather than single-product biotechnology stories alone. Biotechnology companies are increasingly exploring alternative strategies focused on improving the performance of already approved therapeutics. Oncotelic Therapeutics is advancing delivery-focused technologies intended to potentially improve exposure consistency and therapeutic performance. Nanotechnology-enabled drug delivery has emerged as one of the fastest-growing segments within oncology therapeutics. Oncotelic Therapeutics is pursuing an integrated platform strategy through both Deciparticle and PDO-AI, the company's AI-enhanced biomedical infrastructure initiative. Investor attention across biotechnology is increasingly shifting toward companies developing differentiated platform technologies capable of supporting multiple drugs and therapeutic indications. Reinventing established oncology treatments. The global oncology cancer drugs market size was valued at $167 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach $335.2 billion by 2033, growing at a CAGR of 7.2% from 2024 to 2033. Major factors driving the market growth include the rising prevalence of cancer globally and advancements in targeted therapies and immunotherapies, which offer more precise and effective treatment options. However, bringing entirely new oncology therapies to market often requires years of clinical development, substantial capital investment, and high regulatory risk. As a result, biotechnology companies are increasingly exploring alternative strategies focused on improving the performance of already approved therapeutics. Rather than developing completely new molecular entities, many companies are evaluating advanced delivery technologies that may enhance how existing drugs are absorbed, distributed, and tolerated within the body. This shift is helping fuel broader industry interest in delivery-focused platform technologies that may offer faster development timelines and lower commercialization risk. The challenge of therapeutic delivery remains significant across oncology. Many targeted cancer therapies encounter limitations involving inconsistent delivery, drug resistance, and difficulty achieving optimal exposure within tumor tissues. Improving delivery efficiency and systemic consistency therefore continues to represent a major area of innovation across modern cancer treatment. The challenge of therapeutic delivery remains significant across oncology. Researchers continue to face major obstacles involving drug penetration, tumor targeting, therapeutic resistance, and achieving consistent exposure within tumor tissues. Studies indicate that nanoparticle and targeted drug delivery technologies are increasingly being explored to improve pharmacokinetics, tumor accumulation, and therapeutic efficacy in cancer treatment. Additional analysis notes that resistance mechanisms and delivery limitations remain major challenges across modern oncology therapeutics, contributing to continued interest in advanced drug delivery innovation. Oncotelic Therapeutics is participating in this evolving landscape through development of SAPU-03 and the company's Deciparticle platform. Rather than focusing exclusively on discovering entirely new compounds, the company is exploring how advanced nanotechnology-enabled delivery systems and pharmacokinetic optimization may improve the clinical utility of established therapies. This approach aligns with growing industry recognition that enhancing delivery performance may create meaningful therapeutic and commercial value. Improving exposure and dosing precision. Bioavailability and dosing consistency remain central challenges across many oncology therapies, particularly in oral drug formulations. Variability in absorption, metabolism, and systemic exposure can significantly influence efficacy, tolerability, and patient outcomes. These challenges become even more important in targeted therapies that require consistent therapeutic exposure to maintain clinical effectiveness. The mTOR inhibitor everolimus illustrates some of these broader pharmacokinetic considerations. According to the National Cancer Institute, mTOR inhibitors play important roles in treating several cancers and rare diseases, yet therapeutic management often involves careful dosing oversight and pharmacokinetic considerations. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration prescribing information for Afinitor similarly highlights factors affecting systemic exposure and absorption variability. This growing focus on precision pharmacokinetics is contributing to broader interest in intravenous reformulations and delivery engineering technologies designed to improve therapeutic consistency. According to Markets and Markets, the global drug delivery systems market is expected to experience substantial long-term growth as pharmaceutical developers pursue technologies that may improve targeting precision, controlled release, and bioavailability. Within this environment, Oncotelic Therapeutics is advancing delivery-focused technologies intended to potentially improve exposure consistency and therapeutic performance. Through Deciparticle and SAPU-3, the company is participating in broader industry efforts centered on optimizing pharmacokinetics and improving the clinical utility of oncology therapies. This strategy reflects increasing recognition that delivery engineering itself may become a critical differentiator in future oncology treatment models. Nanotechnology expands therapeutic possibilities. Nanotechnology-enabled drug delivery has emerged as one of the fastest-growing segments within oncology therapeutics. Nanoparticle delivery systems are being explored for their potential to improve tissue targeting, enhance systemic stability, and increase intracellular drug delivery while reducing toxicity and off-target exposure. These capabilities have attracted significant interest from both researchers and investors as oncology treatment strategies become increasingly precision-focused. According to Nature Review's Drug Discovery, nanoparticle drug delivery technologies may improve therapeutic efficacy by enhancing tumor penetration, controlling drug release, and optimizing pharmacokinetics. Researchers continue investigating how nanotechnology can potentially overcome delivery barriers that limit many conventional therapies, including inconsistent absorption and reduced bioavailability associated with oral administration. Commercial momentum surrounding nanomedicine also continues expanding rapidly. Grandview Research projects significant growth across the global nanomedicine market, forecast to increase from $190 billion in 2023 to to reach more than $410 billion in 2030, as pharmaceutical companies increasingly adopt advanced delivery systems for oncology, rare diseases, and targeted therapeutics. Intravenous reformulations and nanoparticle-based delivery systems are becoming particularly important as companies seek to improve therapeutic precision and consistency. Oncotelic Therapeutics is positioning itself within this growing trend through development of its Deciparticle platform, which is intended to support nanotechnology-enabled therapeutic delivery across multiple applications. The company's work involving SAPU-3 reflects broader industry efforts focused on improving delivery performance and therapeutic scalability through advanced formulation technologies. By concentrating on delivery optimization, Oncotelic aligns with increasing pharmaceutical interest in technologies capable of extending the utility of established oncology drugs. Platform biotech models gain momentum. Another important trend reshaping biotechnology involves the emergence of scalable platform biotech models that combine therapeutic development with enabling technologies such as artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly important across pharmaceutical research, clinical development, and biomarker analysis. AI-enhanced biomedical infrastructure may help improve development efficiency, optimize therapeutic targeting, and support precision pharmacokinetic modeling. As a result, investors and pharmaceutical companies alike are showing increasing interest in biotechnology firms capable of integrating therapeutic innovation with scalable enabling technologies. Platform-based development strategies may also create opportunities for licensing partnerships and diversified commercialization pathways. Rather than depending solely on one therapeutic outcome, companies operating platform technologies may be able to support multiple therapeutic applications across oncology, rare disease, and precision medicine markets. This broader scalability can potentially reduce development risk while increasing long-term strategic optionality. Once again, Oncotelic Therapeutics is pursuing this type of integrated platform strategy through both Deciparticle and PDAO-AI, the company's AI-enhanced biomedical infrastructure initiative. Together, these technologies are designed to support broader therapeutic scalability and data-driven biomedical development across oncology and rare disease indications. This positions the company at the intersection of several high-growth sectors simultaneously, including nanotechnology, oncology therapeutics, and AI-enabled healthcare infrastructure. Investors watch multi-application technologies. Investor attention across biotechnology is increasingly shifting toward companies developing differentiated platform technologies capable of supporting multiple drugs and therapeutic indications. Rising development costs and lengthy regulatory timelines are encouraging investors to evaluate companies not only on individual drug candidates, but also on the scalability and flexibility of their underlying technologies. This trend reflects broader changes occurring across the pharmaceutical sector. Large pharmaceutical companies continue seeking opportunities to acquire or partner with smaller firms possessing scalable delivery technologies, AI-supported development infrastructure, and platform-based therapeutic capabilities. Technologies capable of supporting multiple indications may offer broader long-term commercial potential than single-asset development programs alone. At the same time, the broader drug delivery market continues expanding rapidly. Reports such as Markets and Markets indicated that advanced drug delivery systems represent one of the fastest-growing areas of pharmaceutical innovation as companies prioritize improved therapeutic targeting, bioavailability, and patient adherence. Investors are increasingly viewing these technologies as critical infrastructure, supporting the future of precision medicine and oncology treatment. Oncotelic Therapeutics is positioning itself within this evolving market dynamic through advancement of SAPU-03, Deciparticle, and PDAO-AI. The company's strategy focuses on platform technologies that may support multiple therapeutic applications and future expansion opportunities rather than relying exclusively on a single drug candidate. As industry interest grows around nanotechnology-enabled delivery systems and AI-enhanced biomedical development, platform-oriented biotechnology models, such as Oncotelics, may continue attracting attention across both healthcare and investment markets. Platform biotech gains strategic momentum. A growing number of life sciences and technology companies are shifting their focus from developing individual products to building scalable platforms capable of generating multiple future opportunities. Whether through advanced cell therapy infrastructure, gene therapy development engines, high-performance AI computing networks, or integrated immunotherapy ecosystems, the emphasis is increasingly on creating repeatable capabilities that can support long-term growth, accelerate innovation, and unlock value across multiple programs and markets. Some of these companies have made milestone announcements recently. Northwest Biotherapeutics Inc. is establishing its own dedicated clinic for leukapheresis procedures at the London Welbeck Hospital. The company, which is establishing the clinic in order to proactively address potential constraints in available leukapheresis capacity, anticipates that this move will facilitate scale-up of its programs and will enable provision of these services for other parties. A leukapheresis procedure is a specialized blood draw that is necessary to collect a patient's immune cells for immunotherapies such as DCVAX, as well as CAR-Ts and other T-cell therapies, and for certain other types of therapies. The build-out is expected to finish by June, and the license applications are being pursued in parallel. The first leukapheresis machine has been delivered, and the initial personnel have been selected. Sangamo Therapeutics Inc. is advancing the rolling submission of a BLA to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The company is seeking accelerated approval of isaralgagene civaparvovec, or ST920, a wholly owned investigational gene therapy for the treatment of adults with Fabry disease. According to the company, following initiation of the rolling submission in December 2025, Sangamo has now submitted the preclinical and clinical modules to the FDA for review. Rolling submission allows for completed modules of the BLA to be submitted and reviewed by the FDA on an ongoing basis, rather than waiting for the entire BLA to be submitted at once. HIVE Digital Technologies Ltd. is advancing a major infrastructure investment in Ontario through Buzz High Performance Computing Inc., its wholly owned subsidiary. The investment is anchored by a planned new industrial-scale AI infrastructure facility, also known as an AI gigafactory, in the Greater Toronto Area, with approximately 320 megawatts of utility capacity. The project is expected to become one of Canada's largest AI gigafactories, designed to support fully vertically integrated AI supercomputers and host more than 100,000 GPUs at full build-out. Iovance Biotherapeutics Inc. is reporting positive early data from a pilot clinical trial. The trial is being led by Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and supported by Iovance of Life-Illucell in patients with advanced metastatic or unresectable, undifferentiated pleomorphic sarcoma or dedifferentiated liposarcoma who were refractory to at least one prior line of systemic therapy. Initial data indicates that, among the first 6 evaluable patients treated with Life-Illucell monotherapy, physician-assessed confirmed ORR by RECIST v1.1 was 50%. Iovance plans to commence a single-arm registrational trial in second-line advanced UPS and DDLPS in the second quarter of 2026 and will engage with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, on an accelerated path to expedite approval. These announcements highlight a broader industry trend toward platform-driven business models that prioritize scalability, operational leverage, and future optionality. As organizations continue investing in foundational capabilities that can support multiple therapies, technologies, or applications, the companies best positioned to execute on these strategies may gain significant advantages in an increasingly competitive and innovation-driven landscape. For more information, visit Oncotelic Therapeutics Inc. This audio press release is an original content production powered by IBN, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers next-generation corporate communication solutions utilizing proprietary corporate communication tools such as news aggregation, syndication, social communication, and brand awareness techniques, among others. IBN introduces both public and private companies to diverse audiences to enhance reach and recognition. IBN may receive compensation for services and solutions provided to its client partners. The owners, officers and directors of IBN, or any of its financial analysts mentioned in this production, do not hold positions in and do not intend to trade the securities of any IBN client partners' companies. This production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities that may be mentioned in this production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be, or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries inherent investment risk. Listeners should review the company thoroughly with registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This production by IBN is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used in statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources, but not verified nor guaranteed by IBN as to completeness and accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please read IBN's entire disclaimers and disclosures at www.ibn.ai. Thank you again for listening to this audio press release powered by IBN.